What is up, my fellow bro gamers? Mr. J313 here, back again on some Mass Effect Andromeda. Today I've got something very special for you, a level 1 gold run with the brand new Batarian Scrapper operator. So, I had thought, maybe I should do a level 1 on Platinum, since Platinum is a new difficulty. Well, after doing the new Apex mission and another Platinum run against the Outlaw, I decided that's probably not going to happen for some time, because Platinum is very hard. The community, we as a community, have been asking BioWare for a challenge. Well, they said, okay, hold my beer. We got a challenge, alright, and man, did we get some new content with patch 1.09. Honestly, it is a little overboard for my taste, so throughout this video, I'm going to be going over patch 1.09 and what all it brings to the table as far as weapon balancing, new items, the new character, the new difficulty, and among the background, I have this full game on Firebase Magma on Gold with the level 1 Batarian Scrapper. And I have to say really quick before we jump into the patch notes that the Batarian Scrapper is very good. I am really enjoying the character. Currently, I have been playing him all day. I have him at level 12 right now, and I am trying to get as close to doing a build guide very soon as possible. So expect a build guide for him within the next day or two. I am really enjoying playing as him. So let's jump into it. What all did they do with patch 1.09? Well, this is pretty much on the multiplayer side. I will not be going over any single player stuff. That is not what this video is about. I don't want you to think it is. So we're just going over multiplayer. This has been a combat balance update. Now what the fuck was that Addy doing? I was admiring the scenery and he's just an ass. Anyway, so let's go over it real quick. What did they do? Well, they added Platinum difficulty. They added the new Batarian operator. And in the future, there will be a second Batarian. That has been, well, confirmed, non-confirmed. They haven't said there's going to be another one in multiplayer, but if you read his card, there was another Batarian. So let's go over really quick how the Batarian got to Andromeda. Well, the Batarian, as some of us may or may not know, they were pretty much pirates. The entire race, as they were known, were pirates who hated every other species in the Milky Way. So there were a select few that kind of thought, this isn't me. This isn't the lifestyle I want to live. Well, these two specific Batarians decided, I want to leave the pirate life behind, and I want to go to Andromeda. So that is what they did. The Solarian Ark took two Batarians and placed them on their Ark as more of a bodyguard security detail. Now, why this never came up in single player, I really don't know. And honestly, that does kind of bother me. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm mad or not mad about not getting single player DLC, because let me say right now, I do want single player DLC, but I really do enjoy multiplayer, so I don't mind getting all of the updates and everything for multiplayer, but I really wish they would throw some more single player with us. But I kind of am annoyed that they didn't say anything about the Batarians coming in. In a way, I can kind of understand it. In another way, I can't. But regardless of his lore, he is here in Andromeda, and there is one other Batarian. Now, we haven't seen him yet. We don't know if it's a he or she, what they're going to be. So we'll just have to wait for some more announcements on that. That might be the next patch. Maybe it'll be a different character. Maybe that'll be way in the future. Maybe it won't come at all. But regardless. So this new Batarian has flak cannon, concussive shot, and snap freeze. Now, snap freeze isn't a completely new ability as it was in Mass Effect 3, but it is new to Andromeda. And basically, it is a hybrid of the cryo beam and flamethrower in a way. It lasts roughly 6 seconds while you're firing it, and it instantly freezes anything unshielded and unarmored. So it's really nice that it can do that. So it is a pretty nice ability. Honestly, it does do quite a bit of good damage. So it has great use, especially since concussion shot can detonate anything frozen, so you can do your own combos, as well as his Batarian Gauntlet melee. The Batarian Gauntlet, yes, it can detonate combos of any kind, and it does quite a bit of damage. It is very powerful. It is not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. I feel like it is slightly faster than the Krogan hammer that the Gladiator has. I feel like it is slightly faster than it, but it is considerably slower than just a normal Omni Blade. But regardless, it is quite powerful and it can detonate combos, so it is a really nice tool for him to use. So moving on from his abilities, he all around is a pretty good character. He has quite a bit of health, not the best shields, but they're not bad. So he's getting pretty meaty for me. He's almost at 700 health. Actually, he pretty much is. I believe he's at 699. He can get quite a bit higher. So he's right there at 700 with an almost 400 shield. So he's pretty tanky. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I noticed that doing a level 1 with him was pretty easy compared to a lot of the other level 1s on gold videos that I've done. If you want to go check those out, you can check out the playlist. I will link it down in the description. So he's all around a pretty good character. I'm really liking the playstyle. I've used AR, shotguns, and pistols with him. I really want to get the Kishak harpoon gun. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm really wanting to get it to try it out, or some of the new weapons. So let's move on to the next item on the list, the new weapons. They have added, I believe it is for every single weapon in the game, there is now 3 extra versions of that weapon. Now this is where I kind of get where I don't like it. This is where the content gets really heavy. They've added a lot, but I don't like how they added it. So every weapon now has a concussive, bulwark, and siphon version, and each one does their own little thing. Concussion, whenever you get a kill, a precision kill with a concussive weapon, the enemy will explode. Now, I haven't seen anyone use them so far. I don't have one, so I can't confirm what kind of explosion it is, and hopefully in the future, maybe the next couple of games, I can get one and do some videos. I really want to do a video on each of the weapon types, but I haven't unlocked any of the new ones yet, so I'm hoping I can get one of those here soon. But moving on to the siphon, apparently what it does is it does its name. It will steal health from the enemy and return it to you as you are using it. So that is pretty cool. I could definitely see that being very, very, very effective for if you're trying to do platinum. And then bulwark, whenever you are near teammates, I don't know if there is a distance you have to be close to them in a radius or how exactly it works, but you will gain damage resistance, and so will your allies. I'm not sure how much it is, the radius you have to be to your teammates, but that is what it does. So all around, the new weapon types, they are very effective, and they're going to be highly needed for those platinum runs. Now, next on the list is even where it gets more crazy. Every single character can now be moved up to XX. So you can get each character 20 times. Now, I don't think you can do that with weapons. I could be right, I could be wrong. I'm not sure about weapons. But every character now, from common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare, they can all go to XX. I don't really know how I feel about that. Now, excuse this part of the gameplay. It kind of lagged a bit here, but it does clean up. I don't know how I feel about that, simply because I like it because more stats and it'll help with platinum, but then I don't like it because that is just a lot more things you have to unlock. So for me now, it's back to opening basic packs. I finally got to the point now where I could just only buy premium packs, buy the arsenal packs, buy the reserve packs. All I had to worry about was my ultra rare characters and some of my rare weapons. But now I have to go all the way back to basic because I'm getting some of my commons and uncommons again now. And that it kind of annoys me, but I'm kind of okay with it. I'm really on the fence about that. So there's definitely a lot of new stuff. But now moving on to platinum. Now this is the thing that I feared the most. I don't know if you had seen my previous video. I did this video as soon as the teaser came out for platinum and the new Batarian operator. I did a short 5-minute video going over it because the video was taken down, and then I uploaded mine because I didn't know if it was a tease for just an hour and then they took it down, but they did re-upload that teaser. So I did a quick 5-minute video going over it, explaining everything, and one of my biggest things about in that video that I wanted to discuss was my fear for platinum difficulty, about how they were going to scale it. You know, jumping from bronze to silver, the difficulty changed, silver to gold, and then gold to platinum. I didn't know how it was going to be scaled up. Now, after playing it, I have not successfully done a platinum. Granted, the Apex missions are generally supposed to be harder than a normal run. We did get to the end of Wave 5, and we failed because we ran out of all of our equipment. We could not self-revive. The 2 random teammates Adam and I were playing with were not much help. But regardless, it was quite difficult. There was a massive jump from gold to platinum. It was pretty insane, and we were all using our level 20 maxed out characters, max weapons. We were ready. But then noticing now that you can actually get all of these extra things, your character is up to rank 20. So, you know, there is definitely a large gap between gold and platinum. Is it doable? Yes, I think it is doable, but it is doable in the sense of how Mass Effect 3 was. You really have to have a full team. You all have to communicate. You all need to have good team synergy. You all need to know where you're going to go, what you're going to do. You need to have a plan for each objective if they come up. It is really a very strategical and high skill difficulty, and that is what it should be. Now, I can't speak for rewards if it is worth it, because I can definitely tell you right now, it takes a long time to do those platinum missions. I believe we were at the end of Wave 5, we were almost at 25 to 30 minutes. It is definitely going to take much longer to do those platinum games, but I'm hoping that at least the rewards are scaled to make it worth your while. So, it is definitely a fun new challenge. It is definitely a challenge, but my gripe about it is it's gonna take a while for you to be able to get to a point where you can effectively do it. I don't know if it'll ever be at a point where you're going to be able to walk over platinum like most players are on gold now, because considering I can get in a gold game as a level 1 character, and I have done a video with straight level 1s. Everyone in the squad was a level 1 character, and we walked all over gold, and it was kind of ridiculous. I don't know if that will ever happen on platinum. I really don't see it, simply because the enemy types are mixed. They have much more health, damage, and the fact that you're going to be running into a Hydra, Destroyer, or Fiend, or Ascendant on Wave 1 and 2, it's kind of ridiculous. So, I'm not sure if it's gonna, I don't know. We'll have to wait, get some more game time, unlock some more stuff. And then another thing, there are new enemies. There's the Blaze Hydra. Now, I'm not really sure what his weapons are, but he is incredibly fast. Probably 3 or 4 times the speed of a normal Hydra. He has miniguns instead of that cannon. I believe he also has that cannon. And I couldn't really tell if he had rockets, but regardless, he is very fast. So there was also a new destroyer called, I cannot remember his name, but there is a new destroyer. And instead of opening his chest and firing a giant laser, he spawns observers, which was kind of annoying. He had his normal laser miniguns, as well as these weird-ass plasma torpedoes. They're like plasma torpedo missile things, and they hurt a lot. So there is definitely some new stuff. There were some more named enemies. They were starred, like in Mass Effect 3. They had a different health and shields. They were pretty crazy. Platinum, they definitely took it up a notch with needing your gear fully maxed out, needing a good team. So Platinum, definitely a good challenge. We're going to have to wait and see what kind of things we can come up with on Platinum. I will definitely be doing build guides for Platinum, because I know now that some of the build guides I have done for Gold might not work as well on Platinum, so I'm glossing over some things. And if you guys are interested in specific characters that you want a build guide for Platinum on, let me know down in the comments, and I will try and get right on that. Right now, I'm really focused on my Batarian Scrapper. I actually did also unlock the Engard and Exemplar today, which I was super hyped about because I got both of them today. So, very hyped about that. Now, let's go over the patch notes. So, I will have a link down in the description to the patch notes if you actually want to read the full thing for yourself. So, this is the patch notes. I'm going to read this word for word and then gloss over it with you guys real quick. You asked for greater challenges, and you're getting them. The new Platinum mode cranks up the difficulty, requiring strong teamwork and skilled play to achieve victory. Platinum players will battle tougher enemies and a mix of heavy hitters from all factions. To help you survive, we've added veteran bonus ranks that increase your available power, combo, and melee damage stats for every character. We've adjusted many ultra-rare weapons so they pack a heavier punch. In particular, the Black Widow is now as deadly as the name suggests. New variants for uncommon, rare, and ultra rare weapons will also help you stay in the fight. New bulwark weapons increase your damage resistance when teammates are nearby, while siphon weapons replenish your health as you deal damage. And for crowd control, new concussive weapons create a biotic explosion when an enemy is killed with a weak point shot. You'll also have a little help from an old Milky Way friend. We've added the Batarian Scrapper, and he's bringing the dreaded Kishak harpoon gun with him. Based on popular feedback, enemies can now disrupt hacks, and we've reduced uploads depletion rate when it's not controlled by players. Assassination has now been replaced with a boss objective, featuring stronger enemies that have special nameplates, more hit points, and are resistant to Cobra RPGs. And then it moves on to saying a full list of changes below. So, there you go. Going back to Concussive, it is a biotic damage. So, what they did, Platinum difficulty, they added it. They added the Batarian Scrapper. They added a skin tone slider for customization. They added the veteran bonus. Now, what the veteran bonus is, what it said is it's the power, combo damage, and melee damage stats for every character as you level them up. So it is help. That is definitely going to be needed for Platinum difficulty. So that is where actually leveling them up beyond rank X is going to actually help. So there are now 2 daily challenges with new types of challenges. More equipment in the store. I will go over that in a separate video because there is a lot of new equipment. Not all of it is purchasable yet, so I'm really interested to see how that's going to work. And now you can actually name your characters in the customization screen. Whether that actually shows up in game, I haven't seen that, so I feel like it's just a Mass Effect 3 thing where it's just you can kind of connect with your character if you're that kind of person. So the weapons, I've already kind of went over this, the Kishak sniper rifle, the harpoon gun, new versions of all of the uncommon, rare, and ultra rare weapons, the bulwark, siphon, and concussive weapon types. Now going over assault rifles, they have buffed the Avenger S, the Falcon, and the PAW. For pistols, they have buffed the Charger S, the Sidewinder, the Eagle, the Scorpion, and the Equalizer. They buffed the Scattershot Shotgun and the Rieger Carbine. For sniper rifles, they buffed the Viper S, Indra, Black Widow. Actually, the Indra was nerfed, my bad. They also buffed the Naladin and the Shadow. For mods, they added new targeting system mod for pistols and ARs that increase accuracy without a magnified scope. On powers, the concussive shot got a big buff. Flamethrower and frag also got buffed. Tech powers, the assault turret got a buff. Fortify got a bug fix and a buff. Little changes here and there. Tactical cloak was buffed. Remnant VI was buffed. And Apex training passive was changed on rank 5. On Biotic, Lance, Nova, Shockwave, Singularity, Throw, and Annihilation all got a buff or bug fix. Enemies, Hydras, Ascendant, and Fiend no longer can insta-kill on their little timed attack deal. The objectives were changed, as I said. Timers have been changed. Devices are down to 45 seconds only and reset every time. The assassination was replaced with boss. Hack can now be contested by enemies. And targets now have special nameplates. There is new equipment. The Juggernaut Shield was buffed. Shield Enhancer was buffed. Revive Pack was buffed with a major change. As well as now, this is my biggest deal and my final closing statement for patch 1.09. What the fuck happened to Cobra RPGs? They're useless now. BioWare, what the fuck did you do? So basically, Cobra RPGs now are absolute ass and useless. Don't use them. So that's all I have for you on this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want more, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I have had a lot of fun on this video, really enjoying the new Batarian. I'm really excited to get some of the new weapons and show them off for you guys, as well as build guides coming for Platinum and this character. So guys, as always, this has been Mr. J313, and I will catch you on the next one.